else, make sure we're still good, all that fun stuff. So far, so good, I hope. Looking good? Alright. So, welcome back! If you're watching this video on YouTube, this is going to be an exciting time. We're going to do the Balfenheim Port Foot Race. Yeah, this is going to be a thrill. Alright, so if you don't know about the Balfenheim Foot Race, let me fill you in. There are 100 foot races. I'm going as fast as I can, baby bear. 100 foot races. I'm going. He's like, go faster. And I'm like, I'm doing it. But, so what that means is I have to do this foot race 100 times to get the max level reward. And then after that I can continue on. And you might be wondering, why would I ever want to do that? But there is actually some really good high level items at the higher tiers. It just doesn't seem like it. But in any case, let's get this next hunt on. I think it's the Vera again. No? Redis is gone. Oh, the Whitecap sisters. No. One of you has my hunt. Never heard of that. Imperial Sky Fortress. I was gonna hardly go there. Ah, here we go. Do you sleep well, friend? My dreams are troubled of late. My ears, they ring constantly. There's a legend of a beast that dwells in Ridorana named XII, said to haunt the minds of men. I think it is the cause of my suffering. You're not a man, though. Thinking the beast's death might give me a rest, I brought my petition to the clans. Ever since, I'm plagued by hunters claiming to have slain Ixion, yet my ears still ring. My sleep grows no less troubled. Will you be the one to truly slay it? I'm your man. Thank you. Let me tell you once more of this legend. Long ago, a dire stallion there was, stabled here in Balfenheim. Each night, it would kick and neigh so loudly that none could sleep. They would turn it out on the Sorobi steppe. New members of what? That's the bot. Huh, curious. And yeah, I'll have to put that in chat at some point, but that's okay. They would turn to Sorobi steppe only to have it return. Finally, they set it adrift in a boat, whereafter it washed ashore at Ridorana. Ever since, you can hear its cries on sleepless nights, the cries of Ixion. Please slay this monster. I will know no true rest until this is done. So basically, we're going to slay a horse. Say the governor's gone! Yeah, it's funny, because there were two factions in this whole port where they're like, yeah, we're gonna... I'm going, man, I'm going. Chill. Chill. I'm gonna beat your butt, how about that? Now, the other problem with this whole mission thing is that it is a timed thing. When you fight bombers, attacked by airship, counting on you. Nope, not that. Face of a man with questions. You ask them after a bit of sport. Sure. As you can see, I'm a little bit bad at it, but that's okay. Very nice, very nice. First plate. Here's your prize. Obtain a potion. Saw my bill, did you? Let's cut right to the chase then. Want you to find is simple enough. Who knows? I know me, Elsa, and Raz are the fastest around, but who's the strongest, And what better way to prove one's strength than felling a terrible beast of legend, am I right? You show promise, who knows? There's only one problem. I don't have the slightest idea where to find this beast. I'm sure when you find it, you'll know. What do you say? Will you give it a try? Sure, let's fight your monster. You listening? The creature you're after is called a Pyrolaster, or Pile-raster. As I said, I don't know where to find it, but you'll know when you do. Start until Raz falls, to remain in the middle, slightly left. I don't know how to guide myself, that's the problem. Oop. There are 100 tiers to the foot race. No penalty for losing, and it isn't necessary to clear all the tiers in one sitting, but we're going to do just that because we're a fool. Sure. I'm just going to do the button presses. I'm not even going to, like, focus on trying to drive because I can't. Because the way my controller's set up, it doesn't work for me. I'm guiding to the right, as you can already see. So we're just going to keep doing this. Sure. So I have some slight control over which direction I go, but it's not great. And thank goodness it resets me back here. At some point my strategy is going to change, but right now is not the time. Oh! My B and A... I got it. I got how I'm moving now. I understand what's happening now. I wasn't sure what was happening before, but I got it. Very nice. First prize. So, the way it works is if you press B or A, it guides you more to the left or the right. And I wasn't sure why I was going that far to the right. It's because it was inputting my B's more than my A's. And yeah, cutting this corner is going to be good. I don't remember the race being like this, though. I remember it coming from a different angle, but maybe I'm just wrong. And believe it or not, it's not even the human the human characters you gotta watch out for. It's that little guy. That little guy's nuts. And if I get ahead of him, I can trip him up. Like, if he runs into the back of my heels, he has to stop. Like, there's no other choice. But you can see, he's already trying to nip on my heels. That's why. Okay. I've got this. I've got this. What did I tell you? Exciting foot races. I'm learning as I go. Seven tiers, 93 to go. Honestly, I just wish they'd let me choose my expertise. Like, are you master class? Okay. And yeah, we're gonna cut that corner as often as we can. Because everybody else will swing wide, I will not. Keep moving forward, though. That's an annoying part. It's like, I just want to start the race. Oh, I tried to knock him over. Didn't work. And this was just as annoying on a PS2 controller. And there you really had to make sure it was reading your inputs. I actually still have the game. I'm looking right at it over there. And my PS2. Just like, yep. I remember you. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. We don't let that little freak get in the way of us. You gotta be careful. If you don't trip him up, he'll get you. He'll get you. And they just get more and more difficult as you go. You gonna eat them? Not yet? Okay. You can put them away. So once we start getting to like tier 90, tier 92, tier 93, tier 94, you're going to start to notice some real changes here. Alright, tier 11 on the way. Yeah, you can already tell. Nope. Yeah, you got to make sure you cut that guy off. Because he'll start to trip less and less often. Nope. The other two you have to worry about less, but there's still trouble. Yeah, here's where you start seeing some of the techniques where you cut corners just enough to be dangerous. Yeah, have him trip up. Oh boy. That's a lot. Are you going to eat them? When are you going to eat them? So cut this left corner a little bit. Okay. It's more important to stop the little guy than it is to cut the corner. Cut it when you can, but other than that, I'm worried. No. Alright, good. So yes, right now I'm not using the control stick at all. It is all A and B presses. So you want both fingers or both hands on A and B, and you just want to like sort of hit them in a good order. Like, you don't have to mash them, because that doesn't do anything, and it'll... You remember that first race where I was stutter stepping, because I was trying to get the timing? But, as long as you're consistent with your timing, you're okay. No, you don't. Ooh, cut that corner. So, this gets a little bit dangerous later, because while you're watching out for the little guy, because he's so fast, the girl there is the other one you have to watch out for, because she'll sneak up and she'll get the finish line if you're not paying attention. So you kind of want to have her back behind. Rickon's never really that big of a problem, but he could be. I think I got it. Yes. Yes, he went wide. So later on, what you're going to see is I'm going to play where I box them into a corner so that they're blocking each other and pushing me forward. For right now, it's simple enough. And again, I don't mind this as much as the fishing minigame. The fishing minigame is nuts. Like, this one's just 2 button presses and doing it smart. Two gold needles. And again, most of the stuff I've already got 99 of, so it's not a big deal. The items I do want are mostly loot items and the money. And I don't really even need the money either, but the loot items are good. Yeah, just want to keep an eye on that bird. The second you see that bird, you want to guide that direction. Because the little guy cannot get past your heels. If he runs into the back of your foot, he trips. Guaranteed. Oh boy. And I may take a finger break a little bit, but... Yeah, see, this is where it's getting a little tricky. Because now I'm being boxed in. But I'm going to cut that corner. There we go. Problem is, the little guy will take advantage of that and go on the inside, but nope, he went the outside lane. That's fine. And I love how everybody just took our words as the crew coming back that Redis was just gone. Like, just obliterated. And they're just like, oh, okay, that's fine. Nobody ever questioned it or anything like that. It's a little weird. Now, at some point, Rickon changes his mind and he's like, okay, now we're going to take the race seriously. Now's not that time. Also, shutting down the dock every time for this so we can get a foot race in is hilarious to me. Also, if you're not a button masher, it's fine. Impressive first place, better than I thought. Long way to go. 2 float modes. The important part is going in a pattern motion. And like I said, you don't have to do this all in one run. Like, if you only do like one race every time or your hands get tired, by all means, do something else. But it only triggers once you have this hunt. So if you don't have this hunt available, which is the final, just the final hunt on the hunt board, which you can't get until after you've done the whole thing in the tower, you don't have to worry about it. Like, if you're not worried about the loot, and we're gonna go through the entire loot items, then it's okay. But yeah, just keep your eye on the racers, and you're going to start to notice some real shifty stuff happening. Like girly here. See what I said about her being shifty? You gotta watch out for her, because she came in second. Also, I question Rickon's pant choice, because it looks like there's just this gap right between where there shouldn't be, but he somehow has it anyway. It's just a little weird. No. Again, if you can, trip him up. Trip him up on the corner. So if you don't know how I'm doing this, I've got my controller on my leg. I've got both my index fingers on, one on A, one on B, and I'm just going back and forth. And then if I need to go one direction more than the other, I press A to go to the left, B to go to the right. This is on an Xbox controller. So for PlayStation 4, it would be X, go to the left, O, go to the right. For Switch, I don't really know. I think it's B and A, so B left, A right? You can correct me if I'm wrong there. I don't know. And for PC, it's whatever you've got the key bindings to if you're not using a controller. Which, I don't know why you would. I don't even know if it's on PC, to be honest. It might be, but maybe an emulator? Yeah. I'm not going to judge. I have emulated before, but only because I do have the game in my library. Like, I personally have the physical copy of the game. I just have no way to record it. So, that's the only reason I did it. Don't judge me. And there are plenty of other games. I just need to get a capture card, because there are some games in my library I have yet to touch. PS3 exclusives for sure, because I don't know if it will ever happen, but I want them to remake Eternal Sonata. I want all the DLC that the PS3 got. Or give me a PC release or something so I can record it. I'd be okay with a PC release. I'd be perfectly fine with that. It would probably wreck my computer, even though it's a gaming laptop, but still, I'd go for it. So I think the reward conditions change. Like every 5 tiers, you get a different reward. The level 10 tiers obviously are really good as far as money is concerned. And then the moats. And then 25, 50, 75 specifically are really good. And of course 100 being the last. Obviously that's going to be good. But most of these are going to be like, alright, you got 1 of this item, you got 2 of this item, and then it resets. So for every other tier, it's like, alright, now it goes to 4, now it goes to 5, now it goes to 8, now it goes to 9, you know, that sort of thing. I think we start getting gems at some point too. But then, once I have this done, I can pretty much sell the loot. Yeah, so that one right there, you saw that on that turn? If I didn't catch them there, if I didn't catch him there, or at least be in front of him at that point, he would have won. And if he gets in front of me, it's lost. Like, there's no good way to get in front of him. Now the good news is, the little guy, he always trips at the start of every match, so you get that early head start, but every other time, in certain races, he will never trip again, unless you're in front of him. So if you let him go, he'll get you. So their names are Elsa, and Raz. So Raz is the little one. So Raz is the one to look out for. I think that's hilarious that her name is Elsa. Or it's Elza, but still close enough. Yeah, I see you trying to sneak through the middle. And you're going to see in the later matches, this is going to be like... Unless my controller is like super good for this for whatever reason, it's going to be really close. Ooh. See that hard stop? You got to avoid that left corner as much as possible, because if you get the wrong input there, oof. But yeah, you gotta keep Raz in check. As much as I want to cut that corner, if I let him go, it'll be too much. So we'll see how my hands do at like 50 or so, but so far I'm okay. Again, you have to understand that I've played a lot of games, platform, action, the whole 9 yards. So I'm used to tearing up my hands. If you are unfamiliar with games and you play JRPGs because your hands can't really handle quick inputs or anything like that, and you haven't done button mashing or fighting games or anything of the like, you may have trouble with this. Which is kind of why it's here, and kind of why that fishing minigame is such a pain in the butt. Even I don't like the fishing minigame. Like, that is a ridiculous amount of commands to do in such a short amount of time, especially on a vertical. But, okay, I think I may just scrape by. Okay, yep, there we go. So yeah, that, like, you gotta keep your eye on that bird. Like, if you have a good idea of where he is, you just gotta keep him healed up. Yeah. Again, if he didn't run into my heels, he would never stop. Like, I think we're at that point in the game where he will just keep going. Good. Again, not the most exciting minigame. Yeah, I can't do a double speed. I thought I could, but not for this. It would be too difficult. About to say, if I could, I'd be smashing these buttons like super fast. You're gonna come this way, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Okay, that's good. That last minute trip basically guarantees my victory. Elsa, Rickon, and Raz. Now, I don't know, but there may be a race later on where Raz just never trips. Okay. I used Rickon there. And yes, I know Elsa has hot pants, or hot shorts, or whatever you want to call them. But that's just their style here, I guess. It works out for them. Was that 40 gil? I wasn't even paying attention. Like, the echo herbs alone were just like, okay, whatever. I don't know if she's got like a thong thing going on there, or what's going on. Again, once you're playing this game, you have to find some way to distract yourself. Because otherwise, it's a little monotonous. Like I said, that girl, she is tricky as hell. So the two human characters, they never trip. Like, no matter what, you can get in front of them, you can get pushed by them, but they will never trip. Raz is the only one that falls over. If Raz never fell, or Raz could learn how to turn, then he would win every race. Like, Raz is by far the fastest. Rickon, I never have seen him as a threat. Like, ever. Like, even in higher tiers, it's like, it doesn't work. He's just not built for this. And if Raz didn't trip up at the first point of contact right there in every race, there'd be no way to win. Like, there would be absolutely no way to win these. How is she running in them heels? Holy crap. No, you don't. See, this is why it's dangerous, because if I don't come back from that trip in front of Elsa, she will win. We're getting in the upper tiers. 39. On our way to 50. Yes, I know you're all excited. Really, I do. I can tell. Also, he gets up from being tripped a lot faster. So, before he'd be down for the count for a good while. Now he's just like, alright, down, back up. Down, back up. No, you don't. Final Fantasy X didn't have this now, did it? Okay. Whew. Whew, that was close. So yeah, they get more and more serious as these tiers go on. Oh no. Okay. So I have to say, did I not catch him? Okay. I don't know who won that. Okay, I did. I was curious because he had a different pose there at the end. It was a little confusing, but I guess that was second place pose. Damn bird! There we go. I'll use Rickon to trip him up. So yeah, any of the human players, they can also do that. Or any of the human-esque players will also do that. Now imagine this, but instead of doing just this little run, doing the full street. Wouldn't that be exciting? In fact, I think that was the idea that they had when they were designing this, but they couldn't figure out a way to make that work through 3 loading zones. So they just said, nah, we'll just do the one road. Bird. Just keep on swimming, keep on swimming, keep on swimming, 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 keep on swimming. I wish I was swimming. Cut that corner. Here we go. Pardon me. So if you have any questions for me, if you're watching this, by all means ask. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm pretty sure I'm still racing this race, so leave a note in the comments. I'm sure I'll still be able to read it before I finish these races. Ooh. You tried. You tried, Buddy Bear. Uh-oh. I'm worried about Elza now. Yep, that'll work. Nope. It's a good thing these races aren't too long. They're still way too long for what they need to be, but, you know, it's whatever. 100 tiers is a little much. Yeah. That time it was worth the risk to take the longer route there. Stop the bird. Also, I think that's kind of why they added the bird to the top of his head. Just so you could keep track of where he was going to come, and then just be like, alright, get in front of him. The good thing about Raz is, once you see that bird, he will head in a straight line unless it's on a turn. In which case, he's normally on the straight, so you're fine. Tell. Tier 50. Again, it's good to have like a breaking point. Like if you start to notice that you're not keeping up or you're not able to get through the race and your hands are hurting, just take a break. Like that's my honest recommendation. Because you can always come back at one time. Like you do not have to do these all at the same time. Me, I'm just insane, so, you know. Some people have actually seen my streams before, or seen my gameplay videos before, and they're like, yeah, he was at that for like 2 hours. Doing some stupid shit. Looking for treasure chests and 1% spawn rates. Yep, that was him. And yeah, that's pretty much how I operate. It's like, I've done the most insane things just for a rare drop. And again, I don't think there's anything from this that's actually essential except for maybe material for a weapon that you really won't even get to use. Like, honest to God, you'll probably never be able to use these weapons unless it's in trial mode. Like, trial mode will be the only place that you can actually use a good amount of it. Like, the hunts will be done, the story will be done. The only thing that will be left is the final boss, and the final boss isn't hard enough to really need the high tier weapons. You could do it with like mid tier weapons and still win. Not that I've gotten there yet. Oop, that was a slow start. That was me talking and not running. Nope. Whew. So that only worked because I squished him into the wall. Elza might have this. Okay. So yeah, they've all got different things for their second place finish. Rickon I don't think has one. He just says, okay, end of the race. So the other problem is if Rickon blocks you off on the right-hand side and you cannot push him over, Raz will get through, which you don't want. So yeah, if you're not used to rhythm games or button mashing or anything like that, this is not a recommended side quest for you. But if you want to get some good training in and methods on how to do it, I'm sure you could rig something up that'll work. Actually, you could probably just slam your controller on the floor multiple times in a row and that'll work too. You just take this hammer and go whack, 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 whack. Maybe I'll win. Would not recommend any of those, but just in case the thought had occurred. We're getting dicey. And again, I wish it was one of those things where it's like the difficulty's random or something like that, but unlike chocobo races or anything like that, it just gets harder and harder, and they get faster and faster. Also, your hands get worn out more and more, which is why I recommend taking a break, because you can always come back, refresh your muscles, and go from there. I want to see if I can finish this within the hour. If I can at least get started on the hunt. Which would be nice. Elsa should trip him up, but she didn't. Okay. Whew. Close. He was nipping my heels. So in some cases, it may be fine to just fall back behind Rickon just to knock out Raz. Because you're going to take this corner a lot better than anyone else will. Okay. Again, that's where it gets tricky, because she's going to start to pull some weird crap. Because she goes from left to right, but she is by no means slow either. Oof. Oof. That was a close one. $40 more to go. And you're going to start to see it, like 80, 90, I may lose a few. I'm not going to lie, I'm probably going to lose more than a few, but it doesn't matter. You don't drop any tiers, you just stay at the same tier until you win. Which is kind of nice. Unlike a certain battle tower Pokemon. The only reason they make those battle towers like that anyway is to cheat the freaking system like hell. And they always, no matter what your team is, and I've gotten to top 100 of a battle tower before. Oh boy! Oof! They will create a team, the computer, that is perfectly created to fuck over your team. It will have all the right items, all the right moves, all the right equipment, you know, certain abilities, especially ones that you wouldn't even think about. It's like, oh, you've been putting opponents to sleep? Alright, well, we've got some Pokemon that have, what the fuck is it? What is that ability? I'm gonna think of it. Not Nocturnal. Insomniac. There we go. We have Pokemon that have Insomniac. We have a Pokemon that have Early Bird, you know, all that sort of stuff. Or if you use a lot of poison type moves, well, you better guess what? There's going to be psychics and poison types and steel types and a whole bunch of other things that cannot be poisoned. Now, there's ways to cheese that system too, especially now, but there didn't used to be. For example, now we've got Pokemon like, what's that lizard, that poison fire type? Where you can poison other poison and fire or steel types and all that sort of stuff. Okay, what are you doing?
I'm watching TV with Grandma.
I see. Okay, you have fun. Again, why am I talking about Pokemon? Just for reasons. Nothing really else going on there. But, yeah. Being able to go back into a tower, and I don't care, like, you can put a penalty on. Just don't put the full tower penalty on, because you don't have to frickin' start at tier 1 every goddamn time. It's like, alright, you made it to tier 50? Alright, we're going to start you off at tier 45. You lose again at tier 45, we're going to knock you down to 40. You lose at 40, we're going to knock you down to 30. You know, just that sort of thing. And you can even put in conditions like, alright, you have to use the same team. I'm okay with that. It's like, alright, maybe you had a bad case of luck, your accuracy was wrong one of these times, whatever. We're still going to knock you back, but you're going to have to use the same team, do it again. You know, that sort of thing. I'm okay with that. But, we'll see. And now with the new generation that's going to be coming out this fall, so I'm going to date this just a little bit. We're talking about what is going to be Sword and Shield. First off, I'll have to get a Switch if I want to play it. Second off, removing Pokemon and then having the Dynamax thing and getting rid of Z Crystals and Mega Evolutions, it's just like, alright, why bring them if you're just going to throw them out? Like, you keep doing this shit, Nintendo, and there have been some really, really good systems, and they just love to ignore them or throw them out or pretend like they didn't exist even though they worked. And I'm not talking things like Poppins or beauty contests, like screw those things. But what I am talking about is, you know, PSS, which was the fantastic and easy way to play with your friends and all that sort of stuff, and that was gone. You know, having some multiplayer options and all that sort of stuff that wasn't just battling. Like the Poke Park or that sort of thing. I forget what it was called. In Black and White, it was like the Carnival or something. She's gonna win. She's gonna win. Ooh. Yep, she got me there. But that's what I'm talking about. Like, that's my first loss, and this is tier 70. But yeah, this is where the trouble starts. Problem is, I cannot ignore Raz, and the other two don't care. Because if any of them win, it's a victory for all of them. Good. I've got her boxed in on the side there. Raz is going to take the wide. There we go. Not good. I don't like her being on the inside because she'll get this corner. So now Els is the one I've got to watch out for. Raz is still dangerous, and he can just sneak up out of nowhere, but Els is at a speed now where it's going to be difficult to just ignore her. Like in the early races. And you're going to see me zigzag across the course trying to get one or the other. I'm probably going to lose this. Okay. So you can see Elza and Raz there. Basically tied. They were right there. I wish I could use haste. Give me haste. The 70s where we start hitting the shit. It's still not bad, and as long as you're consistent, you'll be able to get through these, but oof. Just oof. 54 minutes. I got 6 minutes to do 25 races. I don't think it's going to happen. Because each of these are taking at least 30 seconds or more. Nice try, Raz. And then for race 100, you basically just gotta hope for extreme luck. I'm gonna switch my legs. Not that I'm bothering the other leg, but the way I've got it positioned is not conducive. Like, my controller keeps moving. I'm gonna stay behind Rickon. Like, this is now my position. There we go. Whew. So Rickon is fairly consistent. I don't think he really changes his route much. There might be one time where he does, but I don't really remember any one particular instance. No! Oof. Oh shit, we're at 78. That's me not paying attention. I thought we were still at like 75. Damn you, Elza, and your thick-ass thighs. Well, they're not thick, but, you know, they're thicker than what you're used to in Final Fantasy. With very few exceptions. Keep Elza on the left there. Stay behind Rickon. There we go. If she were a little bit faster, and I know that sounds bad, I could definitely get her pushed off way to the left. Because right now she is dangerous as hell. Ooh, you're trying a new route, are you, Raz? Alright, I see you, boy. So yeah, now he's cutting the inner lane. But this is good. This is good. This is a good setup. I got good cuts. Alright, see, now we're getting into some good stuff. So we got a caramel, hasticle motes, and 6,000 gil. I think we're fine. About to say, I'm keeping an eye on my left-hand side of my character. I'm just like, I know one of these times he's going to just sneak right in and blitz past. And I'm just like, I do not want that to happen. Thanks, though. Almost there. Last 20. Last spurt. Once we get to 90, though, then we start the countdown. Again, I recommend, because right now my forearms are starting to burn a little bit, but that's fine. If you're not used to these sort of things, and you need to take a break, take a break. Like, I cannot stress that enough. Like, there are other parts of this game where you don't even need to press a button at all. Like, having the gambit system and all that sort of stuff works out excellently for that. So you can just run around, do some shopping, all that sort of stuff. But do not overdo it. Do not stress yourself out. Don't give yourself a heart attack. Don't get angry if you lose a race. Losing a race means absolutely nothing. The only thing you should really worry about is, do my arms feel up to this right now? And I have some friends, I'm not going to name names or anything like that, but they have problems with like QTEs and that sort of thing. Those are the people I'm talking to. If you have trouble with QTEs, if you have trouble with button presses, if you have trouble doing combos, you have trouble with fighting games, don't do these things. Like, do a few matches, build up your endurance levels, all that sort of stuff. Next time, you can go at it a little bit harder. And again, if you're at this part of the game, for whatever reason, or this part of my playthrough, and you don't know that after the thousands of videos I put up, I'm just going to tell you now, like, don't overexert yourself, don't stress over it. It is just a game at the end of the day. I just happen to be very, very good at a lot of different games. And the reason for that is because I practice. I practice, and I practice, and I practice, and I practice, and I practice. And I failed a lot in my younger years. I'm going in my 30s. And, you know, just one of those things. I'm getting old. I may not be able to do this in another 50 years. But I'll have done it once, and it'll have been recorded, and whether YouTube survives or not, hopefully the videos do too. But who knows? Maybe it doesn't exist in that time period. I have no idea. Time capsule. Okay. So now we're starting to get to that point where I'm not really worried about the other two. I don't know what it is, but they seem to have slowed down a bit. There might be a reason for that, or because Elsa is actually faster, she's getting blocked by Rickon just enough to where it's fine. I'm sort of bullying her myself. Okay. So now she's cutting inside, which I'm worried about. Yeah, she got me. So I've lost 2 races so far. Keep track, friends. Were I able to do this for charity, I'd be donating for every race I lost. Alright, she got blocked up pretty good. Should have this. There we go. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, there he was. He was sneaking up on the left there. Oh no. Shit. There she goes again. I think I lost it. Yeah, there's no way. I lost it. That's 3. Got to keep her in check too, but the problem is, with me focusing on the other one, it's a little tougher. There, Rickon, block her in. There, now I used her to push me forward. So there, you could see where I got her on my heels, and then I just had her push me the rest of the way there. It wasn't perfect, but it was enough. Nope, don't you dare. I need you blocked. Shit. Shit. Alright. Yes, Rickon, keep her blocked. Rickon, keep her blocked. Like, I've never, ever stressed over Rickon. Skin of slime oil. Interesting. Good. We're in the last 10. This is race 92? Yes. And this is what I mean. I needed her to be just a little bit faster so Rickon would block her on that side. And no, we're over the hour mark by 5 minutes. It's fine. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Rickon, push her. Shit. Shit. She's on the loose. Is she gonna fade back left? Nope, she's cutting the corner. Fuck. Yeah, she's gone. She's gone, there's no way. I tried, but she's too quick. That little hiccup in my step was enough to throw me off there. What was that? 5 losses? 4 losses? Shit, girl! Ooh! Ooh! Get behind me! There we go. That's right, I cut you off. $95. Speed up, girl. Speed up. There she goes. All right, Rickon. No, Rickon. Now you're going too quick. You're letting her go. She's always bad at the turn, but still. Five more. 96 coming up. Damn it, woman. no, 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 no. Whew! So in case you hadn't shopped for any of those items before, for whatever reason, you now have a whole assortment of them by getting 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 10. No, damn it, Raz! Shit! That's what I mean, like I can't block them both. I can block one. 97, come on. 4 races. I mean 98, 99, and 100. That should be enough to push her out of it. Keeping her on the left is enough to keep her out of the running. Ooh, I went wide. I went way wide at the end there. Three more. It's race 98. I hate you, Elsa. I really do. Fucking Raz. Good. Good, 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 good. They're a good pace together. See, look how fast Elsa is now. Holy shit, that woman. Oh. That girl's no joke. 99. Keep her blocked off over here for a minute. Yep, you and Rickon, you stay there. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. She may be too far in. We'll see. One more. All right, race 100 coming up. Let's go. Again, what did I tell you? I'm insane. The only reason that this is happening right now. Alright, this should be fine. It's gonna be close still, but it should be fine. Yep, push me in. Push me in. There we go. Alright. Perfect. Whew. Unbelievable. I dare say you're the fastest man in Evilise. 10,000 gil, 2 elixirs, and a dose of unpurified. Let's see what tier it puts me at. Does it put me at 101? No, just 100 again. I started off late there. I don't think the reward's going to be that good, even if I do make it for whatever reason. Damn it, she's right in front of me, which is not good. Let's try this again. I just want to see. I don't think the items are good. I don't think it even gives me a reward, to be honest. But I am curious. Damn, why did I go wide? I have no idea. There we go. Yeah, no reward. Okay, cool. Alright, so that's done. Woo! Yeah, I didn't think anything would happen there, but, you know, you never know. Never know. Alright. Lion, Carrot Stalk, Battle on the Great Bridge, we've already done. Let's go to the Pyrolaster here. Challenges Vaughn to a foot race. Race is important. Introduce Ballheim foot race side event. Turn here for prizes. Use a crystal to reach the area, then head outside. To they who thirst not. Not available until Sky Fortress Bahamut, of course. Alright, so we're going to use the crystal. So this is the last normal hunt on the board. There will never be another just regular hunt on the board. It is all going to be elite marks from here on. The XII and the other mark that we got from Mont Blanc are the same. Mont Blanc. Barros or Footrace. The fact that we could teleport that far is hilarious to me. Because it's supposed to be on this island out in the middle of nowhere, and yet we can just go there. Also, we are going to save, because I do not want to do those foot races again, just because I forgot to save, even with an autosave. So yeah, we're all over 5,000 HP. Look at that big boy. Can he be oiled is the other question. He is immune to oil. Yeah, Ardor's doing like 25,000 damage. I think with this group and their fire casting abilities, this should be fine. I love Ardor, it's so good. Well, so much for the strongest. So that is the toughest. Well, not even the toughest. Like, Fafnir's even tougher than that is. So Fafnir is the toughest, but that was the last remaining normal hunt. I kind of had to pay attention, but I really just did not. North end of the Pharaoh Subterror. Enter the hall from the room in the northeast corner. Good idea to gather black orbs, some light before facing the enemy and his flying creature. Ranged weapons or telekinesis along for the battle. Well, let's see if we can get down there, shall we? I am curious. Because talking about the penumbra, which is where most of these hunts are going to be. We are black on floor 1, and I think the elevator's active now. So 1 hunt down. Dais of Ascendance, Penumbra. Here we go. So now we have gone down. And it gives me a treasure list, but it doesn't tell me where these things are. Oh crap, I forgot about this. So the maps are useless down here. Read the inscription. Black orbs, the darkness of the hall dispel. In proper measure, light once more they bring. In overabundance, for not they spent. A, the mapped rooms in Penumbra, Umbra, or Abyssal. All other monsters are normally swarming the area and disappear. Sleep get frequently. Also, I've got to be careful down here because I do not want to fight I don't want to fight certain enemy types that only appear in this area. But we'll deal with those when they come. We've just got to be aware. Who can use a Suniga? Disable. Disease, maybe? No. I'm gonna get rid of that. All right. Where's the treasure map for this? Here it is. Indigo pendant with a 5% drop rate. 5% rate of spawn. 10% for another ribbon, which is really good. Wither with 10%? Good lord, this game. Oh, here we go. So this is the penumbra. We are in the northwest section. So that needs 9. Solving the code. What are you? Dead, I guess. 5. 1. 2. 3. Remember when I said those black orbs are going to be needed? Yeah, there's a whole code to this system. Register appears full. Black orb set 9. Alright. Do nothing. So now we've lit the section. Cool. And what I'm going to do, since I don't really need this section right now, we're going to go to side events part 1 again, which should be hunts. Yes. I'm going to have the map up. Because reasons. Lots of rare items and stuff. Just want to make sure I don't miss any for sure. So yeah, this Subterra section sucks. Not much we can really do about it though. Got me. So if there's supposed to be enemies down here, then the horse should be around. Got plenty of traps. Here we go. Hello, XII. So, let's go back to XII, see what it has to say. Sleep good, don't really care. Okay. It's got a high health pool, not as high as I would thought it would, but you know, it's fine. We're gonna turn off that gambit. I was kind of hoping it had a different weakness, but I guess not. Yeah, the Zodiac Spear is doing way more, and he has a chance to combo with it versus magic, which is single cast. There we go. I should turn off Poach, but as long as it's distracting the horse, I don't really care. Alright. So, just to give you an idea of how many black orbs I actually need, there are 36 total black orbs I need on this floor, 57 on the next, and 75 on the last floor. So, when I said I needed as many black orbs as possible and I was collecting them as I go along, I wasn't kidding. Like, there's a ton. Now we are in the southwest corner. So we need 6. And again, the slow but tedious way to do that is just keep setting single black orbs until you get to the number you need, which isn't too terribly difficult, it just takes a while, because if you overshoot it, it's a pain in the ass. Now, I don't know how that affects certain other floors, but right now it's fine. Oh, hello, big boy. That's a dragon lich. And you know bio. It's unfortunate for you, Vaughn has a ribbon. Massive black orb. 12 black orbs, I'll take it. That was a nice get. What's with these one... If Gil... Okay, so the percentage that it's going to be Gil is extraordinarily high. And they're all like 1 or 2 Gil, and then if they're items, they're like super items. Let's see. Mega Elixir's 100% guaranteed. Yizmat. 50 million HP. Great Trango is number 32. That is only with a diamond armlet. With a 40% spawn rate. That's not bad, actually. 40%? 40% chest spawn rate? It's still low percentage. 97% it's going to be Gil. With 3 Gil. And then the Great Trango sits at a solid 5%? Really? I might take those odds. It'll take forever, but it's not bad. 40% spawn rate. And a 5% is the Great Trango. That's not bad. I think those are better odds than it used to be. But yes, as many of those big, massive black orbs as we can get, yes please. Ooh, a high Reaver. But their health pool is not exactly high. Bye! Get blasted. So obviously the standard enemies aren't the big threat here. The undead always are. And I don't know what it is about this game and having the undead being the ones that are the most problematic, but by God are they. Supposed to be a ring of renewal? Yes, with a 20% spawn rate. Okay. So we're gonna do a good old in and out. I was lucky that XII was on our floor. There's no save crystal down here either. So once I complete a floor, what I'll do is I'll go back up and just make sure that I save, because not that these floors are difficult, they just take a long time, especially with these treasures that have a low spawn rate. Now granted, they did alter the enemy spawning, which is fine. Right now, nothing's spawning. But my concern isn't really their spawns, per se. Also, the thing about the Great Trango chest is that one is invisible. Although in the guide it will not tell you that it's invisible. It just says, hey, there's supposed to be a chest here. It's not. And again, this is a super dungeon class dungeon. It's like the Hen Mines or the deeper cave. The cave in Bujerba. Oh, big boy's back. But there is my chest. This is a guaranteed drop ring of renewal. Yes. Oh, crap. Okay, fine. Oh, right. The black orb. I was like, wait, what the fuck was that? Alright, so we got the Ring of Renewal. So we can ignore that now. Six, 5, and 4. Battle Harness, Firefly, Golden Amulet. If I needed a Golden Amulet at this point in the game, holy shit. But I don't. Believe it or not, Abaddons are the least of my worries. Brand over there just fighting for her life. Why? Because she's insane.
Yeah.
Bull Abaddon and a Mist Mare. Aha! Big Boy's cousin. And they're weak to fire, strangely enough. Nope, not Echo. I have to say, I know she's got a Suna on, so what the heck's going on? Okay. So this is the southeast 3. One, 2, 3. Again, if you didn't know how to do these puzzles, like, my recommendation is just do 3 at a time. I don't remember on the other floors. It may do it in different tiers, but as long as they're ones, just keep doing ones. Change later, I'll try to explain them a little bit later. But for right now, if you're using this as a guide, yeah. Good. It didn't cast the spell yet. 6 black orbs. Black orb. 1 gil. So yeah, these treasure chests, even though they spawn, there is a high chance that it will simply just be garbage. Or a single gil. Storm Trap's actually not the worst. What do I have on? Why am I regenning health? What gave me regen? Do I just have regen? Why do I have regen? Does the ribbon give me regen? Fuck, I don't know. I guess? I don't know. Pinello, do you get the same properties? Oh, she's just immune to electricity altogether. That's cool. I guess so. I guess the ribbon just gives you natural regen. Regen. Oh my goodness. And this one is the most taxing one, requiring 18. Gonna go with 10, 5, and then 3, 1, 2, a 3. Alright, that's one floor down. With that all being done, that should be this whole floor, which should unlock the next floor? Necessary to kill the king and move down to the Umbra, though. Interesting. Yes.
Hey, kid, can you watch me go?
Oh. Alright. I hear you, I hear you. I'll be back in a minute, people. Little man has to go to the bathroom. Okay, I'm back. One fool's facade coming down. Wait a minute, I just straight up got a Gungnir from this thing? What the hell? Yeah, I did. That's not a bad... That is not a bad, piece of equipment. Come on, Gil. Here we go. Also, yes, if you're confused, I am in the northeast corner of the penumbra here. We're gonna open this ancient door, which should lead me to what I need. I hope. Another door. Reverse moat. And I think if I open that door, that should be the boss battle I'm looking for. I don't think there's anything in here. I think it's just an empty room. Yeah. Okay. So this is an optional boss, but it is the trigger for the hunt that we're going into. You do not have to fight this boss. But we're gonna fight it anyway. Hello, Phoenix.
Yeah.
We are gonna dispel it, though.
Yeah.
The unfortunate part about it flying is you don't really get a good idea of what it is, but... Oh, right. It's like, wait. And then I remember he used to have a crossbow, so it didn't matter. But now it does matter. Vaughn, it doesn't. Spears can hit flying foes. It's fine. Yes. Okay. Very good. All right, Phoenix down. Congratulations. Does it even describe Phoenix here? It does. Level 59. Yeah, It's fine. So that's a magic pot. We're going to steal from the magic pot. Because we want that elixir back. There we go. Now we can attack the shit out of it. So magic pots are dangerous for a different reason. If you attack them without giving them an elixir or a mega elixir first, they will go ballistic with magic and physical attacks. So that's why we want to make sure that we give them an elixir first, then steal the elixir off of them. And I will go so far as to turn off gambits for all of my team members until that happens. Got neither. So yes, they're dangerous as fuck. Okay, so we're in this room, which is where the treasure should be. Pretty much need a loading zone. Which means we probably... Alright, come on, controller. There we go. Okay, so that is a loading zone. This room is a loading zone. Perfect. Now, I don't know if magic pots stay dead or if they respawn or what happens, but if you give them an elixir, they don't attack. They just run around like crazy, which is fine. If you don't, they put up a physical and magical barrier for a long time, and they beat you. Hmm? What sound? I don't know what that means. Did you go potty? Did Great Grandma help you? Yes? You okay? No? You being a goof? I think you're gonna be okay. So yes, I'm waiting for a treasure box to spawn. Are you scared of the chair? What's the chair gonna do? What noise? I know, but what noise? A chair noise? What's a chair noise? Oof. What is the spawn rate of this chest? You're okay. I think you'll survive.
You'll be right back. You had to be right back.
What, you want me to go look at the chair?
Yes.
I'm not gonna go look at the chair. I'm not gonna go look at the chair.
Oh, what is he doing?
What is who doing? Oh, it's a 5% spawn rate. No wonder I'm having trouble.
That
I was like, I thought it was 20. No, it's 5.
it's like Super Mario Bros. 2.
It did. Ah! I'm really glad that magic pot has not come back. So for those of you who didn't understand what that was,
That chair noise.
what chair noise?
It was making that sound.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to investigate a potential chair noise. So I will be back shortly. Alright, so let me fill you on what that chair noise was. So apparently the chair noise was this particular chair has a vibration and heating function. So he ended up pushing the button by accident and turning on the massager. So he was like, "It's making a noise!" And of course he didn't know what it was, so it spooked him. So he's a cutie. He's a sweet little boy, just a little confused about what things do. And I think it's funny. Alright, just because it's a 5% spawn rate doesn't mean you have to do it on the 20th try. You can do it on just about any other try. And the only reason I'm doing this now is because I'm here. It is a low spawn rate. Not that I couldn't get back here, but it's not one of those things where I really want to deal with it more. And the main goal, I don't want to have to deal with until I get way down into the abyssal. Now, unlike the 90 plus floors I had to do to get up the tower, there's only 3 towers in the underbelly of this tower. But as you can tell, they're high-level monsters. They're complicated as far as the puzzles. And it doesn't give you any idea of how many black orbs you actually need for each of them. So, unless you know, you're sort of stuck. So if you have been paying attention so far, and you saw how many have put into each of those, it's fine. And with the helpful little map, I can tell which one's northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest. If you have trouble telling which one is which, or you don't know left or right, or east or west, you have bigger problems than that, but it's fine. So west is going to be on the map on your left-hand side. So if I'm looking at the map, this section over here is going to be the west. The east is going to be on your right-hand side, which is over here. North is obviously up, south is down, and you can tell my little arrow is right there in between the O and the T of to the first ascent, which means I'm in a hidden area. And that's basically how these rooms work, because I'm looking at the maps, and it's just like, oh yeah, here's the four corners, but then there's hidden sections for each of these. It's 5%, not 1%. And it counts as a loading zone. I'm looking at it. It's not going to be invisible. The only one that is an invisible chest is the Great Trango. That's the only one. Yes, I was looking at the table to see its rate. And again, it's not a great rate. Even with the chest spawn rate being like, what, 40? I think it was 40 or 20? Which isn't bad for a chest spawn rate, especially for an invisible chest, which is normally 1. That's pretty good. Seriously, what is up with this room? Every time I want to find a dang treasure chest, it's like, nope, not this time. Sure, I find the one I don't really care about just fine. This one I don't really necessarily care about either, but still. Just get it off my list. And then, of course, Wither, which is the last technique I need, is also hiding on the bottom of this gosh dang tower. Also, I just think it's hilarious that for these teams, everybody's counterpart is the exact opposite that I need for each team, which is why these dynamics work. So Pinello and Vaughn should be together, but they both are the damage dealers of the group. Which is why I swap them with each other when they need to be leveled. Fran and Balthier are my healers slash white mages of the group. And Bosch is sort of on his own with his time magic, but now that Ash also has time magic, they are both interchangeable as well. We are honestly dealing with the last hunts. What is it with this room and not giving me the damn treasure? You show me a magic pot and that's it. 5% spawn rates are not supposed to be this ridiculous. Good lord, Wither is a 10% spawn rate. I can't even imagine dealing with that crap. This game hates me. I know I don't have the wrong room. What is this thing again? Indigo Pendant. What does that do? I guess I don't have one yet. I thought I did. This is a one of a kind then. No, here it is. Improves chances of striking with magic. Okay. I don't see why I would miss with magic, but hey, you know what? That's fine. Maybe I just abandon it. Alright, we're gonna give this 5 more college tries. 5 more, and that's it. I don't really need it. Indigo Pendant or not. I don't think it's really worth my time. Oh. See, I threaten you and now you appear. There we go. Alright. Off we go. So we're going to go up, save, and then we're going to go to the next floor, which is the Umbra. And again, the lower we go, the worse it gets. Oh. Oh, there went that one. and collect as many black orbs as you possibly can. Good poach. I need some more of those massive black holes, or black orbs. Hey, big guy. It's a shame you tried to do that on Vaughn, the one person you couldn't actually touch. Gained a pebble. Well, that's not fun. Ah! It's a trap right outside the door. Like, there's no chance that you have stepping outside of a door. Ever. It's like, nah, you're gonna get hit by this. Hi. Thanks, Skaith. I love Skaith. Like, as ridiculous as it is, I love it. Nope, wrong one. Ash, you're in. There we go. So yes, as you can tell, with this many enemies in a row, it can be a little difficult to take care of them all. Thankfully though, we have the ability and the functionality to take care of most of the problems.
呀！
There we go. We're gonna go to the first floor real quick. Get a good save in just in case something bad happens, because it can happen. Take a look at the next group of items. A cameo belt and a Nihilpaloa, which we might actually want. %5 for both, respectively. Not great. Not great odds. 70% spawn rate for everything else, but yeah, that one's going to be a bit tricky. $57 total black orbs for that floor. To the Umbra. Just verify the hunt too. Get black orbs defeated by creatures. Subterra. Mark is on the bottom floor below Abyssal. Okay, below Abyssal. Dead bones.
Yeah.
Just gonna go in the door here. This floor doesn't actually require too many either. Alright, so this is the northwest. The northwest of the Umbra requires 9. 5? 1. 2. 3. And 4. Again, 5% spawn rate for this chest. I don't know exactly which location it's going to be in, but we're going to find out. Oh well. Got it.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm curious. Now that Penella's got the ribbon, can she wield that shield and be okay? You know what? Just for grins, because don't really need you killing yourself with magic, we're gonna turn that one off. Nothing there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, big boy.
Yeah.
Did it try to cast shock? Nah, that's fine. If only there was a bubble gun. I'd take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pinello, unfortunately, Holy Week is not going to help us here, so let's turn that off. Physical attacks only, thank you. I like the initiative, though. Alright. Yeah, she's still got those in effect. It overrides. But that was my question. Again, this is just really one of those things where I want the item, so I'm going to keep going in and out until I get it. Although it's really tough to tell where this thing is supposed to be. Because it's in the corner of 3 different rooms. At least on the map. So I don't know if it's this room, the one at the top, or... Nope, not there. Not there. I shouldn't assume. is she not casting haste? Does she not have a charge, Gambit? Nope, not even a little bit. Ooh. That makes sense. I don't like it, but it makes sense. Canelo's the same way, and I get it. Just oof. Big oof. Again, we're going to do the 5 college tries again, just to see. Cameo belt. Let me see what I've got in my inventory. I've got 1. Improves chance to hit. Okay, fine. It's rare enough, but still. I'm betting it's going to be that corner. But again, according to the map, it is so hard to tell. There's that chest. Come on, Gil. 2 Gil. Yeah, it's gotta be that corner. It's too deep for the other one. Again, it's too unreasonable to ask me to go anywhere else, so can't be that far from the door. Oh, I never noticed the little winglets on Penelo's back there. That's interesting. I've never noticed that. Of all the times I've played this game, I just never noticed. That's funny though. I wonder how long she's had those. Now I can't stop staring at him. Ooh, that's an undead. All this for an item I'm not even going to equip. But at the same time, if I didn't get it, how could I prove that it was actually there? And again, it's a rare thing. That's the other problem. It is super rare. Like, even if I never use it, it's rare. Maybe it will be useful for something, but I just can't think of what. We're gonna go in a counterclockwise loop. I'm taking educated guesses here. So it's between these two corners where that pedestal is. It's got to be closest to the pedestal from either this side of the wall or the other side of the wall, and it's impossible to tell looking at the map because the treasure chest is so large compared to the map itself. You can't see it very well, but it's right on that corner somewhere. And I have a feeling since the one treasure chest was in the other room, it's gotta be in the other side there. That's what I'm going with anyway. Yes, am I wasting my time? Probably. Do I care? Not really. Vanilla, where'd you get all that magic? I love how it puts me halfway down the staircase. You know what? Let's just kill him. I'm gonna give that door one more try after that. If it doesn't work, oh well, we're leaving. Just know that it was that one piece of equipment, which I will probably never use. Which is exactly why I am ignoring it now. gonna turn that off. Because I need somebody else doing some damage. Darn teleporting horses. Yeah. 16 damage? Penelo, what are you doing, girl? Alright, one more shot. That's it. That's the last trip I'm going to do on this door. It's not worth my efforts to try and find a treasure chest that doesn't want to spawn. Not looking good for the room. Unless it's over here, we're done. Okay, we're leaving. Again, if I didn't already have one, I would be like, alright, we're gonna keep going. And it's not really something I'm gonna use, unlike certain other things, like shields or weapons or something like that, so this is fine.